Welcome back to Teacher Tech Cafe. We are here for our weekly TNT where we're going to be creating a virtual classroom for student portfolios. We will be using 3 different tools to create our classrooms. The first one is going to be an avatar maker. Now there are many avatar makers out there, but a great one that is free and easy to use is avatarmaker.com. And so let's head over to Avatar Maker. And you can see quickly, you choose your gender. You can change the shape of the face by clicking the different shapes here. You can change the mouth, the nose, the ears. You can go over to the eyes and change the shape. You can also change the color. You can change eyebrows, add glasses, hairstyles. We can also change the color there. You can change the clothing and the backgrounds. Now normally I set a timer for the kids because this needs to be quick, and that's what I like about Avatar Maker, because there's not a lot to it. The kids can get a stylish picture without taking a long time. Once the student is happy with their avatar or the timer has gone off, the only other thing that we need to do is download that. And so we click the download here, and I'm going to choose the larger image size, and it downloads directly to the computer. If you're using an iPad, it will save in the camera roll. The next tool we will be using is called ThingLink. ThingLink offers an account that will allow you to set up one class of students if you're using the free account. What ThingLink does is allows you to add hotspots to images that will link to other media. So students will be able to add media such as videos they've made, things that they've made in Google Docs or slides, images, text, and they will continually, as they create projects with technology, be able to update and add those to their avatar in ThingLink. So here I am in my ThingLink account. You might see some extra features because I do have the Pro Teacher account, but it works the same in the free accounts. Your students can log in with Google if that's the way you've set it up. We go to Create, and notice it says that we can upload an image. I can choose those or drag and drop here. I'm going to bring in one of my avatars down here and drop that in the screen. Notice it pops up and asks me to add a tag. And so we click on the image, and we have a menu over here of things that we can add. And I'm going to change that target just to a dot. Notice my target changed there. Here I can insert a link or an image address, or I can add text. And so I will add text here. #TechNerd. I save that tag. When someone now sees this image on my blog, on the Padlet wall, they can click this and that will pop up. I will give you a hint if you're using the free account to add images. Use iPads or iPhones because the apps will allow you to add images and video clips directly to the image, where on the desktop version you have to use a URL to do those. Once you're done, you save the image, and then we will need the link to be able to put this on the Padlet wall. So I look here, I can edit again. I can touch and favorite this. I can share, and that's where we want to get this link, this address here. And so I will copy that. Our last tool that we will be using is called Padlet. It's a virtual bulletin board, a wall where you can post images, video links, text. So we need to create your virtual classroom on Padlet and give your students access to post to the wall. You can create a free account at Padlet. There is also a Google extension and an app. Here I am on my Padlet dashboard, and what I want to do is create a new Padlet. It takes me to the wall, and it has started creating it for me. So here where it says my Smart Padlet, I can go in and change that. And I'll do Hall's Virtual Classroom. The description, pure awesomeness. Now we can change the layout. We can have free form where the kids' posts go anywhere on the board. We can put it in a grid or a stream. I usually like the grid so that it kind of remains orderly. We can choose backgrounds for this. There is a paid version of Padlet, but I have been able to do everything I've wanted to do with the free version. And so we can change this. Let me pick one here. So we have our wallpaper on the background. The themes are premium plans. You can choose an icon, such as the Christmas tree. Notice it puts it here. We don't need a Christmas tree. So let's see here. You can also upload your own image. Notice add your own. But for the purpose of this, I will put the bullseye there. It walks you through everything on Padlet. Notice you can show author names in posts. I've got kids posting, so I don't want to do that. I'll go back up here to the top, hit Next. It asks me how I want to share this. Do I want it private only for me? Do I want it password protected? Secret, and what that means is that anyone who has the link or the QR code that Padlet generates can access and post on the Padlet. Or do you want it public where other people can search your Padlet? I only want my kids to have it, so I'll make it secret. I need to give them access to write on it because I want them to be able to post, and it's already set to write. I can add contributors if I were sharing this with only another teacher. Maybe we were doing an idea wall. I could email them. I don't want to have to email all of the kids, so I want to give them a link. I can allow other people to use this Padlet and make their own work. I can also require moderation, and I'm going to let my students post. I'm going to give them guidelines. I always have the authority to delete things on this wall, but I'm not going to turn the moderation on because my students know the expectations. So we click Next, and we are ready to start posting. So I can click on here. I click the plus, and I can add information here. And I will put a name, and I can hit this little plus right here to add an attachment, and I want to put in the link from ThingLink and submit. You'll notice that my ThingLink image pops up. I click OK, and I am now located on the wall. So when students come along and click this, it will pull up the image, and they will be able to touch these hotspots and see any text, video, or images that have been embedded on the avatars. The only other thing that we need to do is share our wall with our students. And so if you notice up here under the share button, we can click that. Again, we can change the privacy of our wall, but I want to click here, share, export, or embed. Here it provides me a QR code. I can also go down here and copy the link to this Padlet and share it out through Google Classroom or through email or write it on the board for the kids. It even gives me an embed code if I have a classroom blog where I want to share my Padlet wall. Notice your settings wheel here. You can go back in and change anything about your Padlet that you need to. Thanks for joining me at Teacher Tech Cafe for this week's TNT. And remember, your kids have genius. Let them own it.